Welcome to CSC Orders application tutorial on how to manage orders. To begin, from the Patient List workspace, single-click on the patient to locate the Quick tabs. These tabs can take you straight into specific sections within the chart. You may also double-click on the patient's name to open the chart and navigate to the Orders tab. Notice several tabs across the top. The Active Order tab lets you review currently active orders. This section also allows you to modify, hold, or discontinue current orders. Orders continue to appear on the Active tab until they are discontinued, completed, or have passed their prescribed end time. Use these filtering tools if you wish to focus on one section of orders. Let's go through an exercise where we add, modify, discontinue, hold, and mark orders to expire. You may encounter the following signs while completing certain orders. The red stop sign indicates a required field, and the yellow yield sign indicates a recommended field. You cannot sign an order until all the required fields have been addressed. Let's proceed with adding a new order. I will advance the patient's current diet from NPO to clear fluids. Completion matching is the fastest way to search for new orders. You only need to type in parts of an order's name. For example, typing diet will populate a range of orders related to diets. Epic also conducts synonym searches. Notice the following results without the word diet in them. Anytime you add a new diet or a new code status order, it replaces the existing one. This is because you cannot have two diets or two code statuses at the same time. Notice the clear fluid order has replaced the NPO order. You may place a concurrent diet order for a future time. For example, placing an NPO from midnight order for a patient who is waiting for a procedure on a future date. In this case, the NPO order will replace the existing diet at the prescribed time. Now let's practice modifying an order. I will change the frequency of the CBC order from every 4 hours to daily. The most commonly used frequencies are listed on the right. Click on the magnifying glass to explore additional options. It is important to note that the Modify option cannot be used to change the route of a medication. Since changing the route would require a new dispense, this would require discontinuing the existing form and placing a new order. When it comes to medications, you may use the Modify option to update the dose, frequency, end time, and administration instructions. Let's change Zofran from IV to PO. Since the IV Zofran cannot be modified to PO, I need to place a new order for PO Zofran. The Preference List tab shows a filtered list of common orders that match your search term. Your organization chooses which orders appear under the Preference List section. If you have a personal preference list, or if you follow another user who has built a personal preference list, those orders will also appear in this section. Notice in this example, orders are being pulled in from two different preference lists. One from your organization's default preference list, and another from your personal preference list. How to build and organize your personal preference list will be addressed in a separate video. If the preference list section does not have the order that you're looking for, click the Facility List tab. Notice all the additional options that are available. If you have more orders to pick, use Select and Stay. When you're done, click Accept. A new order replacing an existing active order only applies to diet and code status orders. For all other orders, you will receive a duplicate order warning when you add another order with the same name. Look out for these purple boxes with numbers. The number indicates how many duplicate orders are currently active. Single-click on the box to review and discontinue the duplicate order. If you wish to change the default order details, click on the order to open the order composer. I will increase the dose to 8 mg and change the frequency to Q8PRN. You may also make an order stat and add admin instructions. Expiring medications are generally listed on the top. Marking an order as let expire lets others know you don't intend to continue that order. I will select Modify and reduce the IV rate to 50 cc an hour and extend the total duration from 28 to 36 hours. Since the end time has been extended, the infusion will now fall off from the expiring medication list. If you have not finished ordering and get interrupted, you may save your work and return to it at a later time. You will be prompted to save your orders if you try to log out prior to signing or saving your orders. Click on the Save Work option. You may save your orders privately by marking them not ready, or let others review these saved orders by marking them as ready. Orders marked as ready will be available for review for anyone who opens the orders activity. The Save Work option may also be used by medical students, physician assistants, or other team members who do not have ordering privileges. For example, a medical student may save her orders for you to review and sign. To finish the saved orders, click on the link. Now select Manage this unsigned work to finish and sign these orders. To hold a medication, click Hold and pick an appropriate reason. Orders will remain on hold until they are manually unheld. If you wish to remove an order prior to signing, hover over the order and click on the X. Let's move on to the Sign and Held tab. The tab lets you preview currently signed and held orders. Follow the Click here to release signed and held orders link to release some or all of the signed and held orders. Remember, signed and held orders are not active until they are released. If you're placing your orders from certain navigators, such as Admission Navigator, the orders are defaulted to be signed and held. These orders are generally released by the clinical staff prior to acting upon them. Now let's look into the Home Meds tab. This section lets you review the home meds that have been documented and reorder them if necessary. Once you have reviewed the medications, click Mark as Reviewed. Home medication reconciliation is generally done during the admission process. If you wish to order home medications outside of an admission context, click on the Reorder Home Meds link. You may select from the following ordering options. Click on the pencil icon to change the current order status. If you wish to add a medication to the list of home medications, click on the Review Home Medication section. Use the Search tab to search and add a new medication to the list. If you wish to make changes to a medication that was captured incorrectly, click on the name of the medication, make your changes, and save it. The Co-Sign tab lets you review orders on the patient's chart that are waiting to be co-signed. The Order History tab allows you to review all the orders from the ongoing encounter. This includes active, discontinued, and completed orders. If you are looking for specific orders, click on the Filter tab to filter the list. Let's filter medication orders. You may also use the Views section to further narrow down your search. Since admission, for example, the Future Outpatient tab lets you post post-discharge orders and future outpatient orders during this admission or following discharge. You may use this section to place outpatient specialty referrals, outpatient procedures, and post-discharge testing. Note Future outpatient orders must be placed through this tab. Also note that these orders are not signed and held, and they get directed to the appropriate work queues immediately after signing. If the patient is being discharged, please use the Discharge Navigator to place your orders. Now let's look at during visit, after visit, and clinic administered medications. During visit medications are indicated by the bed icon. These are to be used for inpatients, and they offer an option to document the medication administration. After visit medications are indicated by the house icon. These are to be used for prescriptions. Finally, clinic administered medications are indicated by a syringe icon. These are specifically designed to allow order and administration of medications in an outpatient clinic context. Think of that Venofer infusion through a clinic example. Inpatient consults should be entered through the inpatient order section, such as the orders activity or admission navigator. Outpatient referrals can be entered through the future outpatient section or through the discharge navigator. Please refer to your organization's list of internal versus external referrals. Internal referrals have appropriate work queues built in where your orders get directed for scheduling. External physician clinics don't have access to work queues. They rely on faxes from referring facilities. For all the external physician referrals, please use the Referral to External Physician Clinic option. These requisitions should then be faxed over to the appropriate clinics. It can be printed from the chart review section. Click on Referrals, double-click on the referral you wish to print, scroll down to the bottom to click on the referral order link, click on Reprint Order Requisition, and click Print. Remember to sign the referral prior to faxing. Interventional radiology orders generally have the following prefixes. From the Orders activity, click on the Sign and Held tab. Click on Release Sign and Held Orders link. Here you have options to modify all or discontinue all. If you wish to modify or discontinue an individual order, click on New to find the options to modify or discontinue. The inpatient nurses receive alerts under the Orders icon. It shows new, discontinued, and modified orders, including stat orders. Epic cannot replace verbal communication, especially in urgent circumstances. The best way to make sure nurses are aware of a stat order is to pick up the phone. New sign and held orders are indicated by this icon. Let's use prednisone as an example. After selecting the medication, click on the medication to open the order composer. Choose the starting dose, fill in the other order details. I would like to order prednisone 50 mg daily for 7 days, followed by 40 mg daily for the next 7 days. Click on Link Order at the bottom of the screen. Here you have the following three options, followed by, or, and. The followed by option is appropriate for tapering medications, or can be used for substitute meds, and can be used for combination orders. I will choose followed by and use copy of the current order. This makes the ordering process easier as you only need to adjust the dose if no other changes are required. If you need additional tapering, click on the link order again to continue the process. Hit accept and sign to complete the process. Select your orders, click on Options, and then Phase of Care to find the Phase of Care options. This completes the demonstration of the Manage Orders activity. For more information, refer to the Physician Learning Hub.